to you in a bit then. So, sup everyone, this is Poke. Today we'll be talking about some CP Steel. And first things first, since this video is going to be kind of aimed to like a lot of like newer teams, so let's say like around iron to steel, maybe silver, maybe gold, but not sure. Whatever like you don't really know, or this is video is kind of like a brush up on things. So if you already know how to play steel, fine. If you want to review some things or want to learn some new things, awesome. You know, I welcome everyone to listen to what I have to say about CP Steel, and this is actually one of my favorite maps to play on. This map requires a lot of strategy, a lot of thinking, a lot of communication. There's three things on CP Steel that I always tell people what you need. Is this number one, teamwork. I can't stress this enough, but if your team's not working as a team, you know, this is Team Fortress 2 after all. You gotta like coordinate everything together. If nothing's on the same page, if one player does his own job, one player doesn't want to, you know, go to strategy session, one player is not listening to you, one player is doing his own thing because he doesn't want to follow you, you're not gonna work. Simple as that. Two, strategy. I highly enforce this when playing CP Steel. I can't stress this enough, but always go in with a strategy. If you're going in blindfolded and just playing a map, you're basically not gonna do good on it. Like I've been on a few teams where they're playing CP Steel, and basically you can play lobbies, play CP Steel blindfolded. It's not really fun at all. There's zero strategy going to it. People are running around the map not knowing what to do. Have a strategy. Practice it with your team. Come up with something. Just talk it over to like what your team's gonna do, what your team's gonna like play beforehand. Have a plan A strategy, have a plan B strategy, have a plan C strategy, have a plan D strategy, and so on and so forth. Always have a strategy. And number three, I want to talk about is communication. One thing with CP Steel, you gotta communicate with everything. Because you know why? If like for example, Spy and Scout, they can easily call things. Say the combo is coming through A to E connector. Combo is coming through B side. They're doing a full E push right now. These are the kind of things that you need to do when you need to look into communication. Like communication and communicating is so important. So make sure that like you get that really cohesion going and talking with your teammates, and just don't be afraid to like say things, you know, because this is valuable information. Anyways, so what is CP Steel? CP Steel is basically attack and defend map. Attack, you want to set the clock, and defend, you want to try to defend against the enemy team to see, you know, if they can beat your time, or if you're opposite, if you're trying to go against the time, you know. So anyways, a few things is like we're on defense right now. I want to talk strictly about A. I don't want to talk too heavily about A because most people are not going to defend A. But if for some reason where you need to defend A, technically the combo is going to be holding like around right here or right here. I technically want to hold right here, and the medic would probably be like around right here. Reason why I say that is that like any type of spam can easily be put onto right here. Onto that side, especially when the Doman's like peeking like right here. Instantly like right here. Stand right here, launch stickies, launch pipes and stickies. Try to make them in your heavy beast eating tons of damage, you know. So you kinda wanna be holding like right here. Some other holds that you can do, it's not I'm not gonna say this like it's really necessary to do. Like I kinda want to not really hold A, but back in the day, you know, you could hold, let's say, like around right here. But you don't want to overextend like too much, because as soon as you get a sniper, you're gonna die instantly. You can hold like around right here. You can play around right here. I did see like heavy medic hold right here before, and a sentry gun holding like right here. But right here would be pretty decently. If you're doing this is a pure defense A. For whatever reason, you need to hold defense. By the way, keep that in mind. So where is essentially going to be placed? It could be placed either right here, Wrangler. That's one spot. Two be like around right here, or three be right here. Very simple. I have seen a few such spots placed right here, but not too many, as people don't really necessarily hold A. So very rarely over there. but really common is right here, right here. Let's see. What I want to talk about. Soldier can probably wait like around like right here just to see your things. Soldier or spy. If a spy cloaks and daggers and just wait right here and calls things, like a Delman can put his trap like around like right here, for example. And like a spy or cloak and dagger can say, you know, pop it right now. Like many times spies will probably hold right here. Or if I also have, I think you can jump in the sign. Yeah, you can. This is a famous like spy decloaking place, you know. If I remember one time, you know, when I was playing heavy, like I was like spy checking right here. I was thinking like, hey, you know, there's nobody here. I ate a sandwich and I got backstabbed because the spy was standing like right on here. Always spy check, you know, right here somewhere, because usually just be a spy like around right here, or around this certain distinct area. Maybe a spy might wait over here. You never know. But I'm gonna go to blue team right now just to really cap it, and then I'll go back on red.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
Maybe that might not work.
5, 4,
I should really use tournament mode.
2,
I'm not sure how to use it right now.
you failed.
Just probably do a few rounds like this. Da, 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 da. Yeah, this is basically the A side.
Mission begins
Pretty simple.
in 60 seconds.
Everybody, set time again. I can talk right now. Okay, so let's say if your combos is holding up here. If the enemy team wants to drop down here, you can easily pop your Uber second, okay? But you want to make sure that you can easily get out. This is the reason why I don't want really the medic to be holding like too much of here, because if for some reason like they Uber in a power and they kind of air blast you all to this distinct area, you might get kind of fucked. So you don't really like want to like you know, get pushed all over here. That's if they drop down their pyro and their medic, but I haven't seen too much of those situations. But most times you try to counter Uber. If not, try to hold it and then go for B. Also, if you're doing a full A hole, which you can do for snipers, you want to play like around like right here, if you can. This right here is a good sniper start line. Pyro can probably play around the heavy, which is be like around this distinct area, spy checking. Most times spies will come up to here, so make sure you spy check. Even if the medic is waiting right around here, still check like this distinct area, because spies can easily cloak and dagger. If the stairs is not guarded, you can just easily walk up here, uncloak, probably get your medic. So make sure to read that. So I'll talk about the soldier, talk about the engineer, talk about the heavy. Doman can also be played by the heavy and easily spam above here. Very common spamming point. Just launch those sticks. Let's see what else is there. Spy, I told you about the spy. I don't think there's anything more. Pretty much, I think A is pretty much covered, I think. Let's see. Soldier, demo, pyro, NG, heavy, medic, sniper. Oh, scout, let's see. I don't really have much. I think scout can like, play like around right here. Just pretty much playing like around the right flank you want to play. If you already have a soldier and a spy right here, there's already automatic claws right there. Okay, so if your team is not holding A, which you all want to do, okay? Like most times teams do not want to hold A, but I gave you a strategy just in case for some reason you need to hold A, okay? But that's done. That's said and done. Now we're gonna talk about B side. So let's say you want to save your Uber, which is very wise, okay? Like you have a heavy demo, maybe soldier up here, max 3, okay? And maybe a pyro, at best. But I think heavy demo soldier would be really good. Make a call. Let's say maybe the combo's coming in right now, or your soldier for some reason dies, and like you're being pressured and too much, and they're coming in like really aggressively. Maybe they're not coming into here because they're spamming. Maybe they're coming in to like the left side, okay? Around right here. You can easily back up, because like once you overextend, like let's say if you overextend and you Uber in first, chances are the Uber in second, they can easily fuck you right now. And like you don't want to get into the situation where you're gonna be really screwed over. So for an overextending so far out here, that you have to walk all the way back out the stairs. I remember one time where we tried to block the point with the Uber, and like a pyro just screw me over and like air blast us air time. So you don't overextend. So let's say you save the Uber, okay? Back out. You go to B hold. So you want to give up A, hold B. This is what most teams in general want to do. Is you want to hold B, not A. Okay, so most typical sentry spots. Okay, one right here, and one right here. What you could do, I highly recommend a soldier playing like around right here. If this flank is not guarded, then a sniper can easily come up here, shoot your NG instantly. So you want to keep a soldier around here at the same time. So let's say NG, maybe actually, yeah, NG's sniper can play like around right here. I think right there would be pretty good. It's a pretty good sight line. In case you know they come from drop down or they come from this angle. Not too many snipers play over here, but they can. Another sniper sight line is right here. If you're doing the split defense of like heavy, demo, and soldier on A, then you're like your sniper, scout, NG, maybe I don't know, pyro can be probably holding B. And your sniper can be sniping these doors as soon as the gate opens, instantly get a headshot. And make sure the calls are instant. Because if they're doing a full E-rush now, teams might do a full E-rush. But that call should be made instantly by your sniper. Say, hey, everyone's pushing B. Get over here right now, I need backup. Simple thing like that. But right now, like, most common sentry hold will probably be right here. So if you need to back up, just easy backup to right here. But basically a full defense hold you can't put. It's a soldier right here, soldier or scout. Now I'll take advantage of this high ground right here. It'd be pretty good too. Soldiers can also hide right here, so be aware. This is a really good ledge. Let's see what else I have to say. Heavy demo man can play and pyro can be around this distinct area. We'd be guarding the ground right here. It'd be pretty good. Pyro can be around like this, around this whole area around here. Cause let's say they already cap A now, yeah? They might do an A to E cap, whereas if they push their combo to right here, your pyro can easily right click, boom, Uber and right click into the pit. That's all. I highly stress this out. All pyros, yeah, play over here. If they Uber in, right click them into the pit. Super easy. A lot of combos get fucked over because they try to push into here and the pyro's like around like right here. I'm gonna go on blue team really quick so I can cap the point really. Put some time. I can talk more about B defenso. So basically I'm gonna show you what happens when you're capping. Hopefully I can reach there in time. I don't think I can. Ooh, I just made it just in time. Yeah, I probably should do it on my server, but I'd rather do it in this like LAN server. It's easier. Don't need to mess with configs or anything. MP tournament one? Okay, let me try that real quick.
Congratulations. We have been awarded a dinner time.
Oh, there you go. Not sure if that's doing anything though. But anyways, once this done, like let's begin. Okay, so now going back onto red defense. Once they cap A now, okay, there's two things that opens up: A to E, and drop down. I haven't talked about that yet, but this is really crucial. I want to talk about. So once I spawn, in about 3 seconds, I hate respawn timers by the way. So let's say you give up A, now you're fully defending on B side. Okay. This is the reason why I say you want to keep the pyro like around like this distinct area, like right here. In case the enemy team pushes you right here, You want to kind of be like on the ball with that.